All right, I got some trash delivered here. Interesting story with this thing. I'll tell you in just a second. But this is a number 23 Matchbox camper trailer or trailer. Man, it's really hard to see. Let's see if I can zoom in. Trailer Caravan, I think is what it says. Yeah, I've seen a few of these. They can be in pink, green, or yellow, the ones I found. And this is a terrible example. This is all like clay. I think it's like modeling clay. I think the kid had a lot of fun with this. It's also got it underneath. It is in bad shape. It may not even be salvageable. I have no idea what's underneath here. It depends on what the interior is. That may be really hard to replicate. So I got this and a bunch of other Matchbox in at an eBay auction. I actually ordered something, one car, and the seller sent me like just a box full of junk. I don't know why, but I'm glad they did because, yeah, this is particularly bad. And this is perfect for this channel. I mean, look at those wheels, and those aren't like, you cannot find reproductions of that wheel. That is not a normal size. So I'm gonna have to either fix those or make my own. I mean, there is so much wrong with this. It is absolutely perfect. Boy, where do I even start with this? I think the first thing we're gonna do is try to dig out all of this junk. Okay, let's get started. Oh, that was easier than I was expecting it to be. Okay, so this has or originally had a roof here, so I'm gonna have to remake that. It looks like someone tried to just use clay to remake it. Okay. This interior, is it? I'm gonna have to look at the original, some pictures, because I think this is broken. Yeah. So that may be, Okay, we'll have to see about remaking this. We'll see if this video makes the light of day. Lots of paint, lots of layers. This has been redone multiple times by someone. Okay, let's get this off. See if there's anything underneath here. It's kind of funny. It's like I'm digging for treasure. Who knows what I'm gonna find? So I took a break to check out the interior to see if I could find, I was hoping to find a 3D printing file, an STL file, so I could 3D print an interior. Couldn't find one. And this one is broken at several levels. See, even the parts that are here are broken, and it's just crusted with paint. I just don't see this as being salvageable, so it needs to be replaced. Couldn't find a 3D print file. I did find some reproductions, but my philosophy is I'm not going to spend more on a restoration than I could on one that's in good shape. You can get these good for $15 to $20, which keeps my budget really low. And all the interiors I could find after shipping were $15 to $20. So what I've done is I found another one of these online that's body's in bad shape but has a good interior and good wheels. And I ordered that. I had to talk the guy down to be in my budget, but I got it in a price that I am happy with. That's going to come in, so we'll use that interior and those wheels. So we'll take two broken ones and make one good one, which I'm really happy with that outcome. So anyway, I think next we need to do is take these wheels off, because actually I don't even have to worry about saving these wheels, do I? If you look closely, on one end there's kind of a crimped, and on one end it's a really nice dome. See if I can pull this back so you can see it better. There we go. Okay, so you got a nice dome there and a crimped edge on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ground down this crimp, and that'll allow me to slip the axle out. And then when I'm putting, I'll try and reuse these axles, and I'll have to do, so anyway, I was interrupted there by my daughter. It's okay. So I'm going to hammer down this edge when I reinstall them, and that should give it just enough of a crimp that they'll stay in. And that's pretty much exactly what's done here. You don't have to make this look super pretty. So yeah, that's the plan for this. It's going to be a few weeks before I get all the parts in. In the meantime, I'm going to take off these wheels and get this body looking nice. I can do that in the meantime, can't I? Running into some problems because this axle is actually painted to this wheel and it doesn't want to come loose. It's really stuck in there. Lots of goopiness in this one. So I think it's a good thing I ended up buying that second one of these that's trashed for the wheels, because I had to cut those wheels off. Now let's get this guy in the stripper tank. We'll let it sit probably for a day at least to marinate, because it's got many layers of paint on it. And then we'll see what the casting underneath looks like. I have high hopes. I think it might look good. So this came pretty clean. I still got a little bit to clean out in a couple spots, but not a lot. The inside's stained and it's got some paint in it, but that's not going to matter because it's going to have the interior, so you're not going to see that. And I'm a big proponent of not doing stuff that you can't see. So after I get this cleaned up, it's going to be painted a nice pink. Right now I have the roof 3D printing. I'll have to paint that also. But we're actually pretty close to being done with this guy. I do need to figure out how to fix the hitch. So I got the donor car in the mail today. As you can see, it's missing the front here and it's scuffed up. It's actually in better shape than this was in some regards. However, you know, it's not missing the body still in one piece. But this is actually a lot better than I was expecting. Look at this interior. It's dirty, but it's almost in perfect condition. I think it's going to be perfect for us. Yeah, I don't want to force it in. I'm going to work on it a little bit. But that's in good shape. Also, I've got the hitch. So I think I can take the hitch off of here and put it onto ours. And these wheels. Now, this is just weird. Like, I think someone tried to do some surgery on it. But obviously it wasn't played with a whole lot. So yeah, so let me take the parts off of this one and then we'll get them on this one. Yeah, I think that'll work. There we have it. Now I know that you can watch YouTube videos that show people soldering onto Hot Wheels and Matchbox, but I mean, it's a skill set I just don't have. I've tried numerous times and it's never worked quite right. Nothing quite beats super glue, and so that's what I used. So this is ready for painting. Sometimes you have to innovate. So I used a pipe cleaner so I could grab onto it. The interior, or the bottom here, it really doesn't matter if it gets painted. But, I mean, there's a lot of other spots that do need to be painted. So I'm going to put it with a white primer. And then I'm going to have to mix up some colors. So I've got some Createx white and some Createx red, and I'm going to try and recreate the pink that was on this right here. So yeah, shouldn't be, it might be hard, I don't know, we'll find out. Alright, so I think this looks really nice, the paint job. I really like it, looks good. I'm not sure if it's the exact color, but it's close. Wheels look good. I forgot to press record when I was installing those, so they're in there. Looks nice, actually they look really nice, I think. So let's put the interior in. This is the interior I got. This is not a reproduction. This is an original from a donor. I think this just snaps in. Yeah, I think that's it. And then I printed this with my printer. This is the ceiling. Now I could have bought this, but I didn't see the point of that. It seems pretty easy to print. I'm having a little problem with my printer printing things without warpage. I need to work on that. But all I did was download the file and print it, so not much to show you there. You've seen how 3D printers work. But, oh, it doesn't quite. See, I'm having some problems with my printer warping. I may have to redo that. Yeah. Looks good from this angle, at least. Yeah, so when something looks good on one angle better than the other, just put it on the shelf so it shows this angle. Yeah. But yeah, man, this looks pretty good. A lot better than the original, for sure. Yeah, I like it. So I've got a little police car that's going to be in a restoration in the future, so it can hitch right onto there. Yep, just like that. And then they can go on vacation. Alright, so if you remember, this is the before. And now we have the after. And I enjoy you following me along with this one. This is a little bit different than what I've usually done. Definitely some different techniques than I've done in the past. I usually don't use donor cars, but I needed to for this one, just for cost savings, which is kind of funny. But yeah, man, this is a lot of fun. And yeah, thanks for joining me on this, and I hope to see you in my next one, whenever that might be. Goodbye.